Okay, hey, welcome everybody. Darren Tipton again with VBAdrenaline.com. We're going live Thursday now of week one of class of 2026. And we know a lot going on in the club and prep volleyball world with nationals in full swing, in AAU nationals in full swing in Orlando, and a lot of the 2026s just starting up national play. With the 16s kicking things off in Orlando, and so a lot of action there. Actually, that may give us a little bit of a break in recruiting, as I can't speak for many years in the past, but at least last year, most recruits in the 25 class kind of gave things a break while they were at nationals. I think coaches kind of respected that for the most part and left them alone so they could focus on their national tournament, and things got crazy after that. And so, but today we are going to talk with Nadiya Johnson, and Nadiya is just popping in here. So we'll bring her on and then we'll finish our announcements here. So, Nadiya, nice to see you again.
Thank you. I see you too.
Okay, you can hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let me just finish up real quick and then we'll get with you. And so, but yeah, so anyways, nationals are going on for AAU in Orlando. And so a lot of the 2026s are actually there. So I know, had a chance to chat with a few of the girls that are, of the athletes that are uncommitted, and the ones that I talked with anyways today were like, hey, I'm kind of putting everything on hold until after I'm done, no decisions, which is great. And I think it's great for them to take a little bit of a break, and also a good time for them to think things through, sort things out, and just enjoy their teammates again. And as they're down there, at nationals. But yeah, so today joined in Nadiya Johnson, who I've had a chance to interview quite a few times, joins us. And so Nadiya, the first time we've tried this live, okay, so you and I always joke we can't go back and edit this, so we're live. But anyway, so talk about congratulations on committing, giving your verbal to Baylor yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah. So how did it happen? And the first thing I want to ask is, when I talked to you before, and you kind of gave all indications that you might really take a while and really take your time to make a decision. So I was really surprised by how quickly it happened. Were you?
Yeah, so I was interested in Baylor for a while, and I went to the camp, and it was really nice getting to talk to all the coaches and stuff. I just felt that it checked a lot of my boxes and a lot of things that I value, and the most important boxes to me. Yeah. So
if you don't mind, what were some of those now, after the fact? What were some of those things that were really important to you?
definitely my faith and my spirituality and stuff, and of course academics and volleyball.
Okay. And now the other thing did you know, I guess, because I'm still learning about this, but were you aware, or did you have any idea that the others that were committing in your class the same time, or were any of you chatting, or had you gone to camp, or were you aware of that at all?
No, it was really surprising seeing everyone commit so quickly.
Yeah.
It was just a lot. I was surprised as well. So
well, yeah, and yesterday 3, and then 4 total, 4 total in the class. which is great. And so they are now, one of the top classes so far. But what in the volleyball end of things really pushed Baylor over the edge for you?
So for me, what I thought about was the broken leg test. So if I were to break my leg out of school, what school would I feel very comfortable in, and what school that would fit me most and that I would be fine with without volleyball, is how I decided my decision. Yeah.
Okay. And in what, meeting and talking with Coach McGuire and everything, their staff, quite a bit of continuity. I think there. What about the campus life? Did you have a chance to talk to any current or former players before you made your decision?
Yes. So I reached out to some of the players, and at camp last year, I actually met one of the commits. So I kind of knew a lot of people there, and I'd already seen the campus and met the coaches.
What about distance wise? Had you thought about leaving home before? Were you open to that? Were you always kind of open, being all the way, in DC on the East Coast? Were you always pretty open to leaving home, or?
Yeah, my family doesn't plan on staying in DC for that long. They're looking for like other places for like retirement. So like staying home was like kind of relative to me, so I wasn't sure where home would be. So moving far away wasn't too bad for me.
Yeah, yeah. What was how does it feel? I guess I ask because now that it's over and you had all this talk and doing the research and the build up, and now it's done. How are you feeling now that you've made your decision?
It feels like a sigh of relief because like in the season I was thinking about college and volleyball, and it was just a lot. So being able to focus on just volleyball and getting better is going to be very helpful, and it's relief for sure.
Yeah, and playing in the Big 12, the Big 12 conference, and going in, and they, with four commits, I mean, they're already one of the bigger classes of 2026, and you have to know. With Lacey, I'm guessing you guys know each other, but have you played against any of your soon-to-be teammates before?
Actually, I've not. I haven't even played against Lacey, but I met her at the NTDP. So playing her there was like that's how I know her. But I haven't played against anyone else.
Yeah, and I know with Jules Hernandez, libero and one of the top liberos in Texas, also, and being the first one committed way back on, I think, Sunday, which seems like forever ago now. The other thing is volleyball in Texas and college sports in general are a really big deal. College sports in general are a really big deal. Have you sensed that? Has your social media blown up at all from the fan base at Baylor?
There's definitely been a few people that I've like met before, or like people that like live in the area for sure. It's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know that when we put the tweet out, that all of a sudden you could tell by the likes, right? And so we put out Baylor, the reposts, and then the comments and the likes with not only your commitment, but we've done three different one now for all four of you. That the Baylor fan base seems to be pretty excited, and it wasn't too long ago they made a Final Four, and consistently we're in the top 10. And so I'm guessing, Coach, with you guys all coming in a couple of years, looking to get back to that level.
Yes, for sure.
Well, so now what do you guys do? How is your team doing as far as practices and prep, getting ready to head to nationals?
Yeah, practice has been good. And since a lot of the alumni came back for like staying home, we've been practicing scrimmaging them and with the order groups to prepare us for nationals. And we've been kind of focusing in more on like certain areas, and we're gonna like pick it back up before nationals and then slow it back down so we like are all like together. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and we've talked about how large your guys' roster is, and a couple of your teammates couple of your teammates have already committed. I think there's three.
Yeah.
I think three of you have already verbaled, correct?
Yes.
But quite a few more of your teammates still to make decisions that will be following. And do you guys? Is it weird? Do you see each other at practice? Do you guys talk about it, or does everybody just kind of handle their own business?
Yeah, so we usually don't like to talk about it as much because we don't want other people to feel down about like if they're not getting much attention or if they haven't like made a decision. It's still very stressful. So we kind of just say congratulations and get excited for like people committing, and then we just kind of just stop talking about it.
Yeah. You handle it both ways. So so I did see on when we posted, a couple of people made comments about they heard that it was somebody who has an incredible vertical, and they tend. I don't know if you follow or you know the history of Baylor volleyball, but a few years back they had a pretty good All-American who had a pretty decent vertical jump. Okay.
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
All right. So I'll have to go back and look, but tell all the Baylor fans, if anybody's watching, tell them what you're touching. We've talked about it, but I want them to get excited about it. Tell them, and maybe you'll get them thinking of memories of Yossi a little bit. Okay.
As of November, I think I was touching 10-8. Yeah.
All right, so 10'8" Baylor fans, all right, with Nadiya, and as you can see, a very nice, respectful young lady who has been awesome for me to talk to and interview. And so, yeah, enjoy it. Congrats on your decision. Like I said, you surprised me. You had me all believing you were going to take all this time. So you were one of my big shocks here. And so congratulations though. And congrats on finding your home.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good luck with practice, and we'll see you and your whole team in Vegas. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Take care, Nadiya. See you soon.
See you.